of being seen. I'm not there anymore, but I'm going to share with you my story about that and why I think that we have this fear. Anyway, when I was a kid, I was the black cat of the family, not the black sheep. I like cats. I was the black cat of the family. I had a very supportive, like, mom and dad team, okay? But I was still different. Like, I was weird. Like, I didn't really fit in at home, neither at school, okay? I did not have a lot of friends. The friends that I would have, quick story time. I had a friend. I was just too honest, if I'm being honest. I had a girlfriend who I was really, really close with in middle school, and she had a stench. She was funky, okay? She was really, really funky. And the other popular girls who she would be friends with also, besides me, separating us, they would talk about her to me. And they would be like, she's so stinking. And they would talk to the boys about her. And it was just a whole big thing when she wasn't around. They were talking crap about her. And if you're my friend, I'm gonna let you know. So I didn't tell her they were talking about her right away. I just said, hey, let's work on this stench problem. Homegirl said, I don't stink. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, she don't think she stink. Whatever. So I literally talked to my mom about it, told her my mom told me to get Mitchum for her, which I should not have done. Spanish and Caribbean parents, you know, like my mama was like, baby, tell her to put some lemon under her arm. And so here I am telling the girl all of this stuff, and it was not good. We ended up fighting because I told her that she had a stench and that other people were talking about her. And even then at 12 years old, really 13 years old, that's when I realized that a lot of women do not want to hear the truth. Okay. Anyway, guys, but being teased for being myself, for looking the way that I looked, even with the big lips and the gap in my teeth, I was teased. I mean, it was horrendous. And especially in New York City, like being teased and bullied by those girls, like New York girls don't play. That's why I had to become a fighter to protect myself. Girl, you're talking about stabbed, kicked, punched, like all of that. But anyway, being bullied for being myself caused me to be this adult version of me that was terrified to be myself, because I was shown that it's not okay to be myself. I was shown that it's not safe to be myself. Even being neurodivergent as a kid and not being able to like pay attention a lot of times in school, or I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes I would do this thing where like I would know the answer without solving it, and I would get in trouble for that, which to this day baffled me. But I would teach be like, you gotta show your work, and I would get an F because the work wasn't shown. But I digress. Being myself was not safe. So I took that into adulthood, and it wasn't safe. It wasn't safe. And I had that realization years ago. I was like, you don't feel safe to be authentically you. Now, fast forward. We started our law of assumption journey, or restarted it, creating from scratch, 12 days ago today, right? And it has been a beautiful journey of like redefining who I am, because even like 2 years ago, I thought I was being authentically me, but I wasn't. Today is the day that I realized that I am free. I am free. I am myself. I am authentically me, and I don't give a fuck who doesn't like it. Today is the day that I realized that I am truly right now in this moment living as my dream self, like living as the version of me that I was terrified to be as a kid. But now I'm not afraid of nothing. Everything is okay. I know that I am safe to be myself, and whoever doesn't like it, they can get the fuck on. Okay? That's just literally what it is. Whoever doesn't like who I am as a person, that's not my business. And it's not your business. I used to care so much about what people thought about me all the time, especially as a kid. And now I just don't give a fuck. I'm doing what pleases me. I'm not hurting anybody. You know, people are so sensitive nowadays, so you could literally say hi and you didn't say it the right way, you know, or I don't like your approach. You're too happy. Why are you so happy all the time? It is insane in these streets, but I digress. If someone doesn't like me, it's not my problem. If someone doesn't like you, it's not your problem. Okay, now if you're out here running amok, like hurting people and doing horrible things, like get it together, okay? But if you're just authentically being you, dressing the way you want to dress, loving who you want to love, you know, being attracted to whoever you're attracted to, whereas like LGBTQ, okay? It feels so good to be me. I'm gonna tell you something else. I had to learn to also accept me. Like, no one has to accept me either. I have to accept me. I have to live with me. I don't want to wear beige like all the girls are doing this beige thing now, the clean girl aesthetic. That's not me. Like, I want to look like a fairy seductress. Okay, some days. And some days I want to wear my anime shirt and go to the gym, and that's what all my purple nail polish, glitter. I don't want to wear French tips sometimes. You know, if I'm trying to do something to get something accomplished, then maybe I will. But if not, then no. Also, too, with being shamed for being sensual. I used to always be shamed by my friends, by my family for being a sensual being. And that's just a part of being divine. That's a part of the divine feminine. Like, you cannot police my sexuality. You can't police my sensuality. I'm going to tell you something else too. Some people that I had to let go of to have this evolution of me, they would literally, or so I've heard, that's why I had to let them go. They were shaming what I did for a living, like dancing, doing burlesque, things like that. Or even like the way that I dated. They were shaming me, but they still had their hands out. Like, what's the I like that song, JT, my shaking with their hands out. Like, that's how they would be. Oh, I'm shaming you. You're a slut. You're a whore. You're disgusting. You're this, you're that. I could never do this. I could never show my body. I could never dance. I could never. But at the same time, they're shaking that ass with their hand out for my money, for my lifestyle. Isn't that crazy? Even that realization, like, was crazy for me. Like, I was like, wow, like, you don't like what I do, which is being me. You don't like, or you talk about what I do, but you want the money from what I do. You know? That's why too, you gotta be selfish. You gotta give to yourself first, and then you can help other people. Like, I'm just throwing that in there because people are so wishy-washy. Like, they'll tell you in your face, oh, you're doing good. I'm so proud of you. You're making things happen for your family, for your stuff. You're taking care of business, but behind closed doors, oh, she is a slut. I cannot stand her. Oh my God. Like, I would never show my body for money. I would never dance. I would never do burlesque. I would never be a dominatrix. I would never do this. I would never do that. Oh my God, she's so gross. Oh my God. Whole time, you're just jealous. Because it's not for you. That's another realization I've had. Sometimes people are just so nasty because it's just jealousy. They can't do what you do. They want to. They fantasize about what you're doing. Ooh. Sorry, my super bright light cut out on me. This little light right here. Overheated. Anyway, it is okay to be yourself. It is safe to be yourself. You are so safe. You are so safe. You are so safe. Stop worrying about what anybody thinks of you. Earth is so fucking ghetto. Do you really want to reincarnate and learn another lesson? Be authentically you today so you don't have to reincarnate tomorrow. That's my ad. Okay? I really need you to focus on you. Don't give a fuck about what anybody thinks of you. Be yourself. It feels good. It's freeing. It's fun, especially if you have children. Let them see you being authentically you and not giving a damn. Okay? Do what you have to do. And just be you. If you have to get people out of your life like I had to do to be authentically you, do it. It's totally okay. It's totally okay. All right? I love you so much. Take care of you. Be nice to yourself. Take a bath. Eat something good. Eat your collagen. Get some protein. And it's day 12, law of assumption. Okay? Love you. Bye. When the old programming pops up, you're not going to spiral. We're collectively going to say, that was the old version of me. I choose differently now.